Okay, so in this video we want to introduce matrices and discuss some of their basic properties. So matrices are just grids of numbers essentially. So what I have here is three examples of 2 by 2 matrices. So we have the number of rows being 2 and the number of columns being 2. I can also have matrices of any number of rows and columns. So let's say I have 4 and then 5. And this matrix would be a 5 by 4 matrix, so a 5 by 4 grid. Okay, so let's look at some basic properties. So we'll set A to be the matrix 1, 3, 4, 2, B to be the matrix 0, 2, 1, 1, and C the matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. And let's define addition of matrices. Well, this is just going to be pointwise. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 1 plus 0. So you're going to add this entry to this entry. And that will be the first entry of this new matrix A plus B. The next one will be, so the entry in the first row, second column, that will be 3 plus 2. Then what we'll do is we'll add 4 and 1. And finally 2 plus 1. And so the matrix we end up getting is 1, 5, 5, 3. Notice that that is the same as B plus A. Okay, what's something else we could do? Well, let's try to do 2 times A. And what we're going to do here is just multiply every entry of A by 2. So what I'll have is 2, 6, 8, and 4. Okay, what's something else we could try? Let's try 2A plus B. So 2A we know is 2, 6, 8, 4. And B is 0, 2, 1, 1. So now we just add each component together. So we'll get 2, then we'll have 8, 9, and 5. Okay, so addition, subtraction works the same. You just subtract component-wise. And scaling of matrices is quite simple. The hard part is maybe multiplication. So let's look at how we're going to multiply. So we'll take our matrix A again. Remember that A was 1, 3, 4, 2. And what we want to do is times that by B. So what I'll do is write this as AB. A times B is this matrix A. And the matrix B was 0, 2, 1, 1. Okay, so let's write the first entry in white. So we're going to do this one times this one, so 1 times 0 plus 3 times 1. So for the first matrix we go across and then we go down for the second matrix. So 1 times 0 plus 3 times 1. That's the first entry of the new matrix. Okay, for the second one, what we're going to do is 1 times 2. So 1 times 2 plus 3 times 1. Okay, the next one, we're going to do 4 times 0 plus 2 times 1. And then for the final entry, we're going to do 4 times 2 plus 2 times 1. And so what we end up getting, well, 1 times 0 is 0, 3 times 1 is 3. Here we'll have 2 plus 3 is 5. Here we'll have 2. Here we'll have 8 plus 2, and that'll be 10. Okay, so that was A times B. Maybe I'll write that a bit nicer. Let's do B times A. So here we'll have 0, 2, 1, 1 times 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay, so for the first entry, we do 0 times 1 plus 2 times 4. For this entry, we'll get 0 times 3 plus 2 times 2. For this entry, we'll get 1 times 1 plus 1 times 4. And for the final entry, we'll get 1 times 3 plus 1 times 2. And so what do we get? We get 8, we get 4, we get 5, and we get 5. Notice that these are not equal. So A times B is not equal to B times A. So that's probably the hardest part of matrices, is actually multiplying them together, at least in terms of elementary properties. But the basic idea is always the same. So we always do this element by this element plus that one by that one. That one times that one plus that one times that one. And so on. You do that with all entries. And we'll discuss this more in future videos, looking at more complicated examples. But that's it for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section down below. Even if you have questions that you think other students may benefit from, it's always good to have them collected in the comment section down below. And there'll be notes to accompany this video in the video description. Cheers, guys.